Why is losing weight hard today?
See, what happens is weight is a problem everyone is suffering all over the world. And especially in India, what happens, we are all rice eating population. We have a lot of tummies and all. At least if they are not obese all over the body diffusely, but at least they have central obesity. So this weight is very difficult to lose because weight is something related to multifactorial. It is not one factor which is causing this. One is genetics. Parents are obese, now the kids have become obese. The other is hormonal changes in women, PCOD, hypothyroidism, which is making them gain weight. The other thing is insulin resistance, which is making them gain weight because insulin is a pro-lipogenic hormone which accumulates the fat. There is a lot of screen time which will allow the mobility less. And number of four is the lifestyle modifications, like a lot of lifestyle factors, like a lot of sitting job and all this stuff, less mobility, and easy availability of food, like delivery apps. With a click of the moment, you get food within 5 minutes. Before, you used to go cook and all is to happen. Now it is very easy to get the food, and everyone is affordable to have everything. So if you see the advertisement, a lot of advertisements are depends on the carbs. So a lot of carbs are consuming because of the advertisements which we see. There's so many factors. So it is not easy to lose weight. And nowadays, what happens because of so many factors, they're putting a lot of weight because the BMR is going low and low. So which is making them gain weight.
Can you educate the audience what is BMR?
Yeah. BMR is basal metabolic rate. So for example, if you take some calories into your body, you need to burn it. Understand, right? So if you're burning less, for example, an average, for example, for me, the BMR should be around 2,500 calories to 3,000 calories. If my BMR is around 2,000, it means I'm putting on 500 calories every time I'm consuming. So in this way, the calorie consumption, it will make you gain weight because you're putting on the positive calories inside. It is not burning, so it's accumulating in the body as fat.
And what is the normal BMR for a normal patient?
No, actually, it depends on your height, weight, and all the body mass index, and so many other factors are there. We can't say exactly this much, but on average, if you really see what we see is around, for example, patient who is 180 kg, they should have around 2,800 to 3,000 calories minimum BMR. The thin built patient should have a BMR of around 2,000. So if the patient is 40 years, they should have some specific BMR. So BMR varies from person to person. So the burning capacity slows over age. As you age 40 plus, you keep putting on weight. So that's because you have tummy. A lot of Indians, you see, a lot of tummy is there, central obesity, because the reason is after 40, the basal metabolic rate comes down. The burning capacity comes down, so they put on a lot of weight in the tummy.
I'm just trying to simplify this.
Yeah.
So let's say a patient's basal metabolic rate is 1500.
Correct.
And 1500 is the calorie that is needed for normal maintenance of your activities, like
Correct.
walking, talking.
Yeah.
If you want to lose weight, you have to go a little bit less.
Correct.
So sometimes people are saying that, my basal metabolic rate is very low to start with. Should they go on even less calorie? For example, let's say BMR is 1200. Should they go on like 800 calorie diet?
See, actually, what happens is, to be very frank, there is a formula which helps in calculating how much calorie consumption is required. BMR into total expenditure. We get a value that is called how much calories we have to consume. If the calorie consumption is more, then we are taking more calories. It means we have to consume less. So what happens is, but not everyone who takes less calories, they lose weight. The reason here is there are so many factors which is not allowing you to lose weight. So all the factors should work in your favor for the BMR to work.
How do one calculate BMR?
So BMR, there's a big formula. I think you can get in the internet. So what happens is BMR varies from age to age. It varies from genetics. It varies from the geographical location where you are. It depends on the age. It depends on male, female. It depends on hormonal. So many factors which will influence the BMR. So everyone's BMR should be different. I think what we do is, whoever patient comes to an OPD, we make them stand on the BMI index machine. Those machine will give a relative BMR, basal metabolic rate. So what happens is, what I see in many of the patients is, all these obese patients who come 150, 180, who walks into my OPD, the BMR is less.
So 150 kilo patient, the BMR is actually less.
Yes, obviously. That's the reason they're gaining weight.
So just to simplify that, so that patient BMR was less, let's say like 1500, but they have been consuming 2000.
Yes.
and they're not burning that much.
Yes.
And those 500 calories kept on
Positive,
accumulating.
positive, it's going to gain weight. That's how it is.
And what is the name of the machine that you
The
step
body
on?
mass index. It's manufactured by many machines, but what I use a Korean machine that is called in body mass. Many of the gold gyms, they have a lot of these machines. So this machine is around a little expensive, but 5 lakhs to 6 lakhs at machine cost. But what happens is this gives an accurate measurement: how much body fat you have, how much body muscle you have, minerals, water weight, how much water, and how much fat excess. What is your activity score? That also it calculates. So many things are there.
If someone needs to check their BMR and
Yes.
want to check this in-body scan,
Correct.
they can go to any high-quality
High
gym.
quality gym and get the BMR. See what happens even for the people who opt for the surgery, the insurance people want a printed report for BMR, not the calculated one. We calculate height and weight and all BMI. They don't want that. They want a proper printed report.
Why is it?
People think they think we can write whatever you want, right? So they want a proper printed, so it will be genuine kind of thing
Oh.
for the insurance purposes.
But insurance covers these surgeries.
Yes, nowadays it's getting covered because a lot of insurance companies have accepted obesity as a disease. And they accepted obesity will cause metabolic issues. So whenever they have obesity with metabolic issues like uncontrolled diabetes, blood pressure, diabetes related cardiomyopathy, you have obstructive sleep apnea, diabetes related. So metabolic issues with obesity, they considered it as an issue, major burden for the society. So they consider this into the obesity category. So now they think that they can give insurance for these things. They are giving insurance approvals.